Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Oh, move some things around. Things got moved around a little bit, guys. All right, good. Some adjusting, some minor adjustments. I think this comes closer like that. Yes. Oh, Kathy, good morning, Kevin, Becky. Don't see him on Twitch. It's on Twitch now. Is it streaming? Is it going? Are we going? Is it working? Hey, there's Brian. Guys, good morning. You're going. Okay, fantastic. Guys, sorry I'm a little bit late today. Um, just had some friends over last night. We did a screening of the Blu-ray of Michael Mann's The Keep, which it's a really, really crazy, like like a kind of a big budget art house film. My headphones weren't going, but now okay, they're working now. Good, Becky. Um, but the Pete was no, we I have it on Blu-ray, and so it was. I watched it. I really like it. There's a lot of problems with that movie, but overall, this the story is kind of simple, but the the monster and the stuff looked amazing, and it was neat to watch it with a bunch of people, and we all had kind of a little talk about it afterwards. Excuse me. But that today, what we're going to be doing today, anyway, I digress. Today we're going to be making the color piece we started last week. If you guys were with me last week, for the people who were last week, if you haven't watched the previous video, we made the pattern after I struggled trying to make a duct tape thing off my own body, which was a bit of an issue because I was struggling trying to do it by myself, and my wife ended up helping. And so it was kind of sloppy and not as good as it could have been because I kind of like didn't really plan ahead much on that. So in making it, I realized, oh wait a minute, I have a head cast of myself, which is a lot easier to make because it's like cement. So I went ahead and built the pattern off of the neck and chest piece and extended it to cover the opening. So that's what we did last week. So today we're going to take this pattern and I'm going to do some modification to it because I realized that if I make it as it is right now, it'll make a foam replica of my neck, but I need to make it a little bit bigger so it wraps around my neck. So when you make a pattern off yourself directly, you'll make a foam version of you, and you want to make it'll fit you, but it won't fit you because it's the same size as you. So you have to compensate for the thickness of the material. So I'm using some upholstery foam I have today. I was going to do a mock-up out of a thin L200 I had around the shop, but I thought, nah, I'm just going to go ahead and just make it and modify it. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, so therefore if it's too big, I always can trim it, opposed to adding too much. So it's so we're going to talk about what I'm doing and why and how. So here we go. Let me get everything ready. Tell you what. Oh, they're auctioning Linda Carter's Wonder Woman suit. Yeah, that's something, isn't it? There's some. I find out that stuff. What it is that people buy things, and they have it for a while, and people see it and they own it, and then collectors usually just will put it back out there again. So it's nice. That things don't stay in private collections forever. So apparently somebody owns all the some of the armor suits from the Colonial Marines. Somebody has all the Colonial Marine armor, and that's one thing you don't see a lot. So that means we're getting pics of that thing. Oh yeah, you can. That's one thing too. Yeah, you're right. When they get to auction, they photograph everything really beautifully. They put everything up. They photograph the crap out of it. It's nice when like there was the Blade Runner vid phone, like the Blade Runner vid phone. Somebody had one. They put that up for auction. So there's some nice photographs of it. I thought that'd be a fun thing to build. My friend Matt made some like the graphics for it. I thought we'd make the housing or something. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Let's get back to it. Let's set the camera up for overhead. This is oils and stuff here. So we have the pattern. This is the back, which I made a fold in it so I could fold the pattern for storage, but I realized that's probably where I want to cut it to. It's going to be the back of the suit. So the back of the neck is this here too. So that, right? So hold on, I'm gonna make sure. I gotta find out where all these things fall first. That's right. Right, left. See, this goes here. This wraps like this. And this goes here. Is this one? Oh, that's right. It goes like this. That's it. This goes here, like that, and then these guys. This goes into here like that. This wraps around, and then the back of the neck. This it takes these two, right? So it must. This guy must be. So where's that notch? Oh, it must be the edge. That's right. That's the edge. But then we don't really need that notch, do we? Yeah. So that's so. Well, if that's the case, then maybe we should cut that down the center here. Hold on, guys. Here's my plan. I'm going to extend this. I think this is kind of where it falls. And I want to do right down the back of the neck, so we're going to do that and get a straight edge here. And we get some additional scrap. Sorry guys, wipe this lens off. Here. Let's do like this. We're going to draw a line roughly right down the middle like this. Okay. Like that, okay? And that's going to be, so this will be right. Put R here. And this to the left. We'll put neck. 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 Okay. I'm going to cut this, and this is because I'm going to expand this. So I'm going to do this right down the middle like this. Like that. Alright. So this is where we're going to extend it. In order to extend this, let's get some poster board, some scrap poster board real quick here. There you go. Make some pieces here. Like that. Like that. That, okay. Alright, so hold on guys. I know you're like, what is he doing? I'm going to explain it here in a second. Let me grab some foam. Okay, finally, guys. Sorry. Here's the foam we're going to be using. This is upholstery foam. And see that thickness? What is that? It looks like a... That's like 1/4 inch, right? So we're going to do this. I want to do that, double that. So I want to make it a little bit wider. So this is what we're going to be using is for the foam. We're going to use this today to make this the neck skin things nice and soft. So now, let's go ahead and have some strips here. And this is the neck. We're going to extend it a little bit. Let's go ahead and glue this. Let's get some wood glue. When putting poster board to poster board together, I like using this just good old wood glue. It grabs and dries really quickly. So let me just pop this lid open. Come on. Oh, there you go. We're just going to run a little bit of glue on the edges. Here, let me get you guys closer, show you what I'm doing here. Take a little bit of glue, like that. Just smear it like this. Add that to my pattern. Got it. Same thing on this side. Here, I'm just gonna. All right. Come on, baby. There you go. Got it. Like that. Like that. Perfect. And we do the same thing for these guys. Think about. Let's see. Let's go here. All right. Just like that. Now, I know I'm going to make it just probably a little bigger than I need it, because therefore if it's too big, I always can trim it. I like having that freedom to trim something. So like that. One more strip here, like this. Okay. There you go. Just like that. There you go. Like that. Now, so what we do is I have my. So I'm gonna do the double the thickness. I think it's gonna need. So I know where the original line's gonna be. Let me get my. Let's go to about that thick, right? So almost like a 1/2 inch, I think. Trim that like that. This same thing here. Line up on the edge. So it's the same thickness everywhere, right? On these two pieces. Because my plan is when I make this and get this all rubber coated, I'm going to have a zipper in the back of the neck is what I'm going to do. So now again, we're going to make registration marks right here. Put them flush like this. So right here and right there. Same. Got my notch cutter. That. And that. All right. Same thing here. Width, perfect. That. That. All right. Same thing again. We're going to put these guys together, make our registration marks. Right there and right there. Okay. All right. Okay, tell you what, let's go ahead and trace this stuff onto some foam. Bring this up for you, everybody. Move my stuff around, move some stuff. I was working on something prior, so the desk is a little bit of a disaster. So, let me move some stuff. Okay, so I guess we start with, this is the chin, left. Get all my pieces together here. Hold on. Got this, got that. And again, I waited for you all. I just always, when I'm doing stuff like this in my live stream, I never do anything off camera as much as possible so you guys can see the whole process of what I'm doing and how it comes together. So, if it fails, you can watch it live. All right, here we go. Like that. All right. So, let me get the foam, which is where I had the foam. What did I do with that foam? See the foam yellowed? Like I used to think that was sunlight that did this, but I realized it's just being exposed to oxygen. Like this has been wrapped, so the foam's still white. What's been exposed turned yellow. Look at that. All right, so now we're going to start with the big pieces first. Yeah, let's move. Here we go. So, let me slide this over so you guys can see what's going on here. Let me get my machine blocks. Which are here. Oh, here they are. Sorry, guys. Got them. Got my contact cement. Got my weights. 1, 2. And here we go. I always like to trace it out first. All right, do the whole thing first. And then come back and get your registration marks. All right. And of course, this is left. Same thing here too. So you guys can see what's going on here. All right. Hold on, we're gonna get this as close as we can so I can save as much foam as possible. Was it an alarm for something? What was it for? Right. All right. Trace. Marks. Now when working with this, I really hope this pattern works the first time, but I always go in the fact I'm probably going to do this more than once. I'm always learning with stuff like this, especially making patterns. But I've been doing it a lot, so I have a pretty good idea this is going to work. So we have that, and now we move on to the front piece here, right? Let me move some gas. My glue pot over here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. Somebody's asking about my scar. I know it's so funny, but I've had friends for years, and all of a sudden one day they look down and go, "Dude, your arm." I'm like, "Oh, what?" Yes. Hold on. I'll show you. I'll tell you real quick. Yes, this scar. This was, they rebuilt my arm. This is from both sides here. And there's the other side is kind of healed up. You barely see it. There's a scar here too, but it's really healed up well over the years. Motorcycle accident. You are correct, Kathy. Motorcycle accident. It was, it happened right after the Batman Returns wrap party. I worked on that film. I was worked with Stan Winston Studios. I was puppeteering penguins. We were part of the penguin crew, and there was so much on that show, a lot of money, and that movie was. I worked with Metal Like Our People. Anyway, after the wrap party, I was coming home. Wait, hold on, guys. There's some registration marks have not been cut out yet. Hold on. Get some notch cutters. I was. I had a motorcycle at an old BMW, and there's a wrap party, and I was on my motorcycle, and I was going down the hill, and somebody ran a red light. Hey! Punish Pops, how you doing, man? Hello. Thank you. Ahoy, my friends. Oh, here they are then. I was telling them the story about my motorcycle accident when I got hit by a car. Yeah, I think I was 27. I was in the hospital for months, rehabilitation. My arm was crushed. I'll make it quick. My arm was crushed. I was knocked into a coma. My spine was cracked. My leg was broken, and my foot was broken, and so when I woke up in the hospital, they did surgery to, they had to take, the arm was pulverized, it was crushed. They couldn't set it because there wasn't enough bones to set it, it was all crumbled. So they cut it open, both sides, and got in there and put metal U-channel brackets, like tubes, but half tubes, so U-channel brackets, and they put them in there and screwed them and took the bones that were left over, ground it to a paste, and packed the trenches so that when it would start to grow, the bones would grow over itself, so they would keep growing inside my body. So they basically grew over the U-channel brackets, and now they're, people are like, oh, they got to take them out. I'm like, no, they stayed in, and the bones grew over them, so it's actually reinforced. So yeah, there's the story. We'll save that for another. Yeah, it's a longer story, but I'll tell you more about it. Okay, that's in a nutshell. Okay. Yeah, remind me. I'll come back. I'll tell you that story in more details on another stream. Here we go. Like this. But really quickly, Bill, how are you doing? It's so great. I'm doing a simulcast right now. I'm doing Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I know you're out there making stuff. You're mostly doing your Patreons, which I think is amazing. Keep that going. And hope to run into him again someday at another convention. I know I love Emerald City, but they never bring me out. So Bill, make some noise. Try to get Emerald City. Have Emerald City bring me out. I like teasing Bill because I don't think he has any more pull than I do on things. So, all right, we got that. This is the front, right? So I'll just put a big F on it, right? It's the front. All right. And we have these smaller pieces here, right? Like this. That's the right and the left. Let's try this a little bit more so you guys can see what's going on here. Hold on for a second, guys. Let me grab my coffee. Oh, sorry. Turn this camera down so you guys don't get blasted. Want to catch up with chat really quick. Hey, Kevin. Again, thank you so much for the lovely 5 bits donation. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I have a motorcycle accident story. It wasn't me, though. I'll tell you sometime. Oh, Becky, yeah, we do. Becky, we'll have the 1 drink minimum, and we'll tell stories. Bill says, I know anyone who works at Repop anymore. I know, Bill, it just keeps changing. I try to explain to people. Companies around, the companies stay, but management changes all the time. Like with conventions as well, too. So it always changes. Same with corporations, too. Like when I was dealing with Michaels, we're making the molds, and by the time they changed people on me like halfway through the thing. It was ridiculous. But oh, Bill, it always is. I always see pictures. Bill's talking about Emerald City Comic Con. It's always spectacular. It's a great. It just gets better every year. Every time I was there, I loved it. But I was going the days when it was just me and I could afford to. I could just jump out there and fly out, get a hotel room. I think it was with Modulus Props one year, and we shared a hotel room together. And he had a hotel room, and I wanted to go, and so I had tickets, but didn't have a place to stay. So we split the room, and it was great, and it was a blast. And I've always been trying to get back there since, but then I got married and have a family and a house. So when it comes to rent, food, and family, traveling to cons for fun is kind of out the window. So I still get to go to cons when people bring me as a guest, which is awesome. Hey, Creative Brit there. Oh, hey, Brit. I didn't see you, Brit. Hey, how you doing? I'm catching up with chat. Do you random pains? No. Kathy was asked if I still have random pains or issues with it. I had people tell me I was going to, and I didn't. I healed really quickly, and the doctors told me because I was just mad. They said your desire to get the hell out of this hospital really showed. You were focused, and you did your rehabilitation. And they kept telling me, they go, how far close to death you were and how quickly you came back was really impressive. And they said, it's probably because of you, mostly just your driving force. I'm like, well, thanks. Because, yeah, you're right. I wanted to get the hell out of there. Oh, we saw Nick, not just props. He was in the Portland Tento Drum Troupe, and he put on some performance. Oh, man, nice. I know we could do the taiko drum thing. That's super cool. Those pop up, especially finally. Oh, Daniel's almost done with his foam sword. It's a long story, but which made give me banned. Oh, Becky, me too. I can't go in details with mine either, so we'll talk later about our horrible motorcycle accidents. Although Becky didn't have one, but she knows one. But anyway, okay. I love hearing stories. I know, guys, but it's not. I won't. I'm not saying that I won't tell the stories, but I want to do it on this stream. I want to do this because people are here to see this, and I'm here to teach people. And people do not sign up to hear a motorcycle story. They want to hear about this pattern I'm making. So let's get back to that, shall we? Because I like teaching and showing people stuff. All right, here we go. So here we go. Overhead. We got to trace these guys. This one's done too, right? So it's over the side. When doing foam like this, I usually use spray glue sometimes, but it's going to be a mess. So I'm not going to use spray glue. I'm just going to use contact cement on the edges of the foam, which might make a weird seam, but it's all right because this foam, the neck piece I'm making, is very. I want it to be very organic, so I'm going to do a lot of adding stuff to it. Maybe doing some strings for veins. I want to see what shows, because this is going to be just I'm making basically a foam tunic. I'm making a foam tunic on the for I can wear a suit. I have this old ratty suit for my Ghoul costume, and like this, left, right, okay. And now we have the back of the neck pieces, right? Oh, this is S for side. Here. Now this is a 1/4-inch foam I have. I got this from Atlas Foam here, and the thing is, you can't come to the store and buy this. You have to order it. You have to pre-order. They'll cut it for you, but it takes a couple hours. You always call them ahead of time, and they'll cut it because they just cut foam to order. They used to cut it thinner than this, and they claim they didn't, and they're lying because I used to have stuff that was way thinner than this. It was half this, and it was almost transparent. I loved it, and I can't find anybody that cuts it like that anymore. And I'm not crazy because my friend Ted Haynes, when I asked him about, he goes, "Oh yeah, they don't do that anymore." They go, "Oh, you can get it over here." They said, "Well, you can get it over here." I'm like, so when I ordered it and got it, I'm like, "This is not it's not as thin as I wanted it." And they're like, "This is the thin." And I said, "Just cut it the thinnest you can cut it." And they go, "This is it." I'm like, "Well, all right, well, this is not what I used to get." So they stopped cutting it. I don't know what happened, but they don't make it as thin as they used to. It was like almost sheer. I used it. I used what little I had left on the monster hands. I made a Halloween monster hand video I made a while back, and that's when I used that. Really, it was super thin, and that was when I had that stuff. And it was just like, oh wait, sorry, this is right. So this is right, and this is B for back, right? Okay. Like this. We got left, and that's back. Okay. And this is the little neck thing, right? Little neck piece thing. What's that, Becky? What are you watching? Hold on. Sweet D. Which Sweet D, Kevin? Is it the sunny in Philadelphia? Always sunny in Philadelphia. All right. This is neck, top neck. Here, I'll put top here. This is top neck. Okay. Hey, morning, Trennis. Good morning, my fellow foam fanatics. That's right, I'm rocking it today, guys. If you'd like to get one of these shirts, you can jump over to eviltedsmith.com, hit my merch store, you can pick up a shirt. Okay, I think this is everything, so let's cut these guys out. Tell you what, before we do that, let me put these patterns away before I just lose stuff, like I always do. So, hold on. I got my envelope, I got my patterns, and I keep all this, keep everything together, because I keep everything, so I label this, I call this Ghoul body pattern, right? Because that's about as far as I'm going to get with this guy, so I have an envelope, I have it all here, I have a drawer, I put this, again, it's so big, but again, at least keeps it together, I know where it's at, so we'll put that over there for now. Okay. Let me get some scissors. And we're just going to cut this out roughly right now. Oh, hold on. My scissors, sometimes, you guys look here, it gets goo on them, like cutting tape. You can see that build up on your scissors. So what you do, when that happens, you get a paper towel and some denatured alcohol, like I got right here. And then you come in here and you rub that, and it takes it right off. Granted, you might have to put a little bit of elbow grease on it, but that tape just builds up. And it doesn't, people always think you need to sharpen them. You don't need to sharpen them as much as you need to get the crap, because you cut all kinds of things with your scissors. And if it's not completely clean, there's stuff on there, it doesn't have a nice, see, same thing on this, yeah, hold on. A little bit of goo on this side too, look at that. So I do this kind of all the time. That's why I need a pair of scissors strictly for fabric, and I have some just for foam, but I try to keep them separate now. See, now it cuts beautifully. All right, let's go ahead and start cutting these guys out. All right. I think these scissors will cut pretty clean. Let's see what it looks like here. Let's cut this. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay. So, cut it right on the line. When I'm cutting, making sure I'm going straight up and down, because you want this foam to be 90. We're going to glue these edges together, so don't twist your scissors when you're cutting. Keep them square. Like that. Now, of course, I extended the pattern because I want to have the jacket open, so you can make this monster chest thing. So it should work. There you go. All right. Exciting times. All right. Wait. Oh, look what I just did. I didn't realize there was so many. So I gotta pay attention when I'm cutting. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. There we go. Okay. This, that. Hold on, guys. Keep this going. Yeah, I was going to separate these guys really quick. All right. Right. All right. With that. Okay. That and this. Okay. Hold on. Almost close. Okay. Right. And got that. Alright, so let me think. I think we should glue these neck pieces together first. The small pieces here, like this. Like the back. Because this, we're not putting glue on. We're just going to glue the edges. So let's start with back right. This is right. So yes, this piece here gets glued right first. Right, and then we do that. And okay, so we do this first. Let's do these pieces here. And same thing here. We'll glue these guys first. All right. Oh, contact cement is right here. Here we go, like this. Put glue just on the edge. Like that. Right. Like that top. Ooh, hold on guys, I gotta turn the fan on. It's stinking. Okay guys, so now thin coat of glue here on the edge. This is the part where the neck thing's going to get glued to, right? So we're just going to put a little bead on that. Okay. So while these two are drying over here, we'll do these two, right? There we go. Right. Okay, let this dry. Tell you what, let's speed this up and let's get a hairdryer. Let me catch up with chat while I do this. Hi, everybody. Hey, really quickly, Trinus. Well, the Bernard Sutton Power. Wait, I put glue on the wrong side. Did I just? Yeah, I was. Is that what you guys talking about? I put glue on the wrong side? Yeah, hold on. I put glue where there was no marks on the registration marks. Wah, wah, wah. Hold on. That's what I missed. There we go. Okay. Putting glue on the wrong side, which I do a lot. So, hold on. We all done that. Nah, forget about it. Hey, Britt, while you're chatting really quickly, what are you working on these days? I know you are the 3D printing queen. I'm just curious what you're working on right now. Anything on a particular costume or a particular build or something? All right, here we go. Let's do these guys. Touch that registration mark first, like this. And then pull, make contact right here. It's the same thing. Make sure you pull it, right? Make that mark, got that. Same thing here. Make contact, pull, pull, pull. Like that. And pull a little bit more. There we go. Alright. Right, there's the neck. It's starting to come together, right? Yeah, I have a gun. I was working on like a year ago on something, and I forgot the word kept popping up. Something like that. So I have a gun to have. It's been sitting around for a year, and I just put plastic dip on it recently. So I'm gonna get back to it eventually and just finish it, just be done with it, and do something different. All right, so we have that. Let's go back to the neck overhead piece. Let's do these guys next. And you kind of pull and twist like this, like that, and then like that. See? Got part of that neck coming together. Same thing here. Got that. Okay, there you go. This guy, and then this goes like here, right? That's the ticket. Yeah, so we should do in that case we should do this thing. Let's glue this part, because that's the piece that does that, right? So hold on, I think I missed some registration marks back here. This neck thing should have a pattern, right? It's have a, because this guy goes this gets glued here, and this goes there and there, and this comes. Yeah, there's a there's a missing registration mark, I think. Let me see if that one has one. Yeah, because this one has one too. So let's find that pattern real quick. Hold on, everybody. Let's find that piece. It's the back piece, right? It's the back left. Yeah. Yep, there it is. Missed it. Goes right there. And so there's a mark here. There you go. Okay. Now, I have to admit, like, if you made these patterns for somebody and try to hand it to somebody to make them, it's always a little confusing because that's one of the benefits of making your own patterns, because you know what goes where sometimes. So it's hard to translate sometimes to other people making patterns. So this guy, like, goes here, right? And then comes, oh, okay, I see now. So that goes like that, and that goes that. Or does that? No, it doesn't. So this, yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me think. Yeah, these go. See, that's not the. That's not, this is the side. This is the top. So okay, I'm sorry, guys. Now I get it. This goes like this. This gets glued. Like that, right? And then the chest thing wraps down, and this thing comes down like this. Just walking myself through this. Yeah, so this comes in like this. So we should glue this on first. Then make it easier. Let's do that. So hold on. So let's glue this piece and this guy first. So there we go. That. Alright, that's this. Then we do this edge right here. Such a simple thing, cutting cuts and flat material, sticking them together, boom, magic. It yeah, it's a little trial and error, but thank you. Thank you, sir. Alright. It's just that I learned a lot of the patterning techniques from Ken Hall. This guy Ken Hall was a foam fabricator. He's retired now. He's been out a long time. Making big. He used to run a business and make costume characters and whatnot, but it's just kind of like. All right, so tell you what, this is drying. Let's set this over here, and let's do this guy too. Let's do the same thing here. So all right. Like that. Tell you what, now I can fix. Let me fix this cut that I did by accident. All right, give that a second, let that dry. Okay. So now let's take this one. Yeah, let me just speed this up a little bit with the hair dryer, guys. Hold on. Catch up with chat. Do you know if anyone has stockpiled of your cos molds from Michaels? The thing is, I found it on eBay. You can find them on eBay. People bought them. I wanted to when I realized they were going on sale for like $1. They were like $2. They really dropped them down like $1.50. They were really clearing them out, so I ran out and bought a ton of them. And I have my own little stockpile I keep, but I bought a couple extra ones. But that's it. Like, and if you want any more, like, yeah, I wish. Yeah, I did at the time. It's one of the things where like I wasn't really rolling in the dough when that happened. So if I had money at the time, I would have bought tons of them. But unfortunately, because my dream was to buy them by the crates and just have them and sell them at the conventions. I thought it'd be great, but just it all fell apart because just I wasn't rolling the dough when that happened. And then again, I'm not really rolling the dough right now, so nobody is right now. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this neck thing. Got registration marks. I'm just gonna line it up, and again, make sure you match those lines as you put it down. Like you just kind of follow. Like I see right now, the seam. This line here is for the seam, so it goes like right there on the seam, like that. Fantastic. And then this here, you can kind of see it has to be pulled a little bit. This pattern, you have to kind of pull it so it makes contact, but you have to kind of pull to make sure those marks line up because that's where the tension. You gotta make sure it lines up just like that. All right, there it is. So you can see the neck coming together. Nice. See, here it is. See the neck slowly coming together. Now we do the other side over here. Yeah, it's still a little wet. Hold on. Hair dryer time. It's time to bring out Molly. Come on, Molly, do your magic. All right. It's Molly because of Molly Ringwald, Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink. Oh, hold on. Somebody has a question. Goes, Ted, do you have the rights to make your own molds? Franchise aside. Here's the deal. What happened was when Michaels is a vendor, what technically Michaels really is, much like Joann's, right? They're just vendors. They take other people's stuff and sell it, and they take a percentage of it. Well, when Michaels came to me, they were like, "Hey, man, what do you want to do?" Like, the guys approached me and said, "We'd love to do like a line of Evil Ted patterns." I thought that'd be great, so I could make my own line of Evil Ted foam patterns, which was kind of weird because I was like, "Well, that's kind of what I do for a living. Like, that's what I do to run my website. So I'm gonna hook up with you guys and sell patterns through Michaels." I said it didn't really make any sense because it was not really. But anyway, I was having lunch with the guys who were working for Michaels at the time. They took Peter and I out for lunch, and we were in Texas for Acon. We were out for Acon. And they took us up for lunch. We were just hanging out talking. And as we were talking, kind of like wheel and deal what I could do for them, how we could help out, I was leaving and walking to the car. And I said, well, down the road, what I'd like to do is make my own line of molds, like Evil Ted molds, like have my own brand of molds. And again, it was an idea. I didn't really have the R&D. I didn't really put the R&D in the thought because I knew I want to have a whole bunch of different things and details and patterns. So anyway, I had a ton of ideas what I want to make. It's just the time. So I just said that in passing. All right, walking to the car. Then we get on the phone, and then they're talking, and then again, I don't hear from them for months. Months go by. I'm kind of like, oh, whatever. I'm thinking, well, I should, if I want to start making these patterns. So I started coming up with some ideas for patterns, maybe for them to do, and I could do it with Michael's, which was kind of weird. Like, I don't know. And so finally they called me back and go, "Hey Ted, we talked to the higher up, and they think the mold idea is great." I'm like, "What?" They like your molds. They think that's sexy. That look good on the shelves, and like that's a product that you move and this and that. I'm like, "Oh well, all right." And then I started looking into like, I'd like to get them manufactured and made, and have them done overseas and figure out the patent, all that stuff would be like $50,000. And I was like, and so what ended up happening was I wheeled, and so Michael's took the brunt of the cost. I basically had them built and designed. We shipped them. They went to China and helped these guys make these things, and then lo and behold, so Michael's technically paid for them. They're my designs and my logo, my name and my brand, and I oversaw everything. But they manufacture them, so technically they're theirs. But they can't really do anything with them unless they get my permission. So it's kind of like that limbo thing right now. So if I was to do something, I'd have to do my own thing. And the mold thing it just seemed like a great idea at the time. I think they're okay. I think there's other things I have other ideas for things I want to do. That's a little less complicated than molds. So, but they're still in the works on that. I don't want to talk too much about that right now so we'll keep that fresh. Anyway, overhead. Here is our pieces. They're coming to see this one. So now, the reason I did these in these guys first, and put these guys together first, right? These pieces, so you can roll them into this piece, right? That's easy. Same thing. So you put these two together and you roll that piece in together first. And it helps when you look at things with experience. You learn what is easier to do. So then I realized to put this guy in, it'd be easy to have this one. You just kind of roll into it. See how it's much easier to line them up now. So when you're making stuff, instead of like, oh, we'll do this and this and this, you just find that there's order in gluing things that makes things easier. So, got it. Oh, thank you. It's the Catholic Creations. Am I saying it right? I can't. Cathartic Creations. Thank you. Yeah, she has a bunch of my molds. Thank you so much. And you're a great maker. I follow you on Instagram. You do good stuff. Vendors are vultures. Sell on yourself. Yeah, I know they are. That's how they make money. They basically have an outlet. Like, it's weird. I discovered it's the same thing with movies. You can make a movie, but you can't put the movie yourself. You have to go to distributors, and distributors corner the market. It's like this whole weird thing. It's hard to do things now. All right, so we're gonna. Oh, sorry. Over to Ted. We're gonna do the. Gonna do some glue on the edges. Like this. What are we doing on time here? Oh, fantastic. This is looking good, guys. This is looking good. All right. All right, got it. This. And then we do this side. this. And that. All right, good. That's it. Whew. All right. Get our hair dryer and speed this up. Start at the top like this. There you guys get a little. Here we go. And wait. See, you gotta kind of come a little bit like this, like that. Don't stick yet. This again, this is what makes it knowing how to do this, what to glue first and second. So, and then this comes, this registration mark I believe goes right here. I gotta pull a little bit on this guy to get it all lined up like that, right? Maybe there you go, got that. Like that. This, that, that. Oh, there it is. Look at it. It's so close. Okay. It's so funny. I think I added a lot, and now I'm thinking about it. I probably won't be more. Hey, quickly, guys! Much Props is here. What up, Much Props? Thanks for joining us today, guys. Really quickly, Much Prop in the house. If you guys aren't following him on YouTube, you should. He's also a great maker. What are you doing, Much Props? How's it going with you, my friend? Keeping yourself busy? Today, I am making, catch Much Props up for what I'm doing right now. I'm making a feral ghoul costume. I'll tell you what, after this stream, I'll bring the mask out for you. I'll show you the mask. My whole mission was to I wanted to make a ghoul from Fallout 4, the video game. More the video game version of a feral ghoul, how they were just big and scary and the big giant hands and claws, and I love that game. And so they made the Fallout Amazon series, which I like how they do the ghouls on the show, but I want to really make like a video game version of one. And I've seen many people do tons of cosplay from Fallout, but not a lot of ghouls. So I thought it'd be fun to make a ghoul, and I'm doing that. So I'm making a foam tunic. I had a life cast on myself. I made a pattern off of it, and I'm making a foam tunic to make it look like, of course, when it's done, add some detail to it, and coat it with rubber latex and make it look like a ghoul's chest and neck for my costume, because the ghoul costume is going to consist of an old suit I have. It's an old Halloween zombie costume I made, but I kept the suit, and so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the suit, and then the neck and chest are going to be exposed, and the mask. I'm going to have big hands, and I want to do like the forearms too, so I'm going to have the sleeves on the suit gone. They're all ratted off. I'm ratty looking, so I'll have these big ghoul arms. And my plan is that once I get it all done, I'm going to paint it last. I was gonna do it and then paint it, but I figured I just like to paint everything when it's done. I hate going back and trying to match something, so when I'm painting, I'll just do it all at the same time. So I paint the Ghoul, throw in the base colors and do the same procedure and everything. Paint everything at the same time. And that with the Ghoul will be a lot of layers and different things. And I have my friend Graham, who's a great painter, but he does a lot of monster stuff too. And so I would definitely want to get his input on how to paint that Ghoul, just to give me a concept of what colors I should start with. And I definitely want to do it because I want to learn how to do it, but I want to have him tell me how he would go about doing it, like approach. As a matter of fact, it would make a great video if I could ever get him, because he's like me. We're always working different schedules, but it'd be good to have him on sometime. Dude, yeah, Macaulay Culkin. I'm really excited for him. Again, a little bit of heartbreak for the kid, because he was on some podcast, because he's come back and he's working. He's in Fallout, which, what a great thing to do. But they're interviewing him, like, how it all went. He's like, oh yeah, he said that when he was a kid, he started working and he blew up. And as a child, he said he loved it because it was fun, like going to set and playing. And then what was happening was, he got burned out rather quickly, and he looked to his dad and said, hey, I want to stop. And he said, yeah, we'll look into that. And he didn't. He worked his son, and his son was like, became like, he hated it, didn't like it anymore. And then as soon as his mom divorced him, he was like, excellent. Once his dad was out of the picture, he could quit. He stopped, because his dad was being a jackass and pushing him into it. So then he goes, once he broke free from his father and had time off and got to have a life and take a break from acting, he said that, yeah, his father's so terrible that he has like X amount of grandkids and nobody wants to have anything to do with him. He's like really out of the family circle, like cut him off completely. I went, wow. And my heart goes out to him, because he was a kid, and like, your parents are supposed to be looking out for you, and the fact that his dad, was just abusive, and yeah, it was terrible. But anyway, he's open enough to talk about it now, because he's an adult, but so now he's able to come back in the world of acting at his own pace and his own control. But season 2, yeah, I can tell you, I worked a little bit on it. They're bringing some old school stuff back. So for all you Fallout fans, there's a lot of nods to New Vegas in that show. There are all kinds of little nods and some props from the weapons from the game and stuff. Like, people go, wow, the fans are going nuts, because they're smart. They're really going to do, like, they're having their own story, but they're introducing things from the game. That's cool. So yeah, Will Wheaton was a similar story. It took him a couple of decades to realize that it happened. Yeah, poor kid. Like, he talked about that in Stand By Me, the stuff he was going through. Yeah. Parents. Ugh. Star parents, that is. Okay, here we go. Let's do this piece again. We'll start from the top. It's not too dry. Hold on. So again, and this is where these registration marks are very vital. It's like, if they don't look like they're going to line up, then you make them line up, because that's how you reproduce that shape. All right, got that. And that. And this. Oh, fantastic. Flip it around. And see, this guy's got to come up. Come on, like this. And line up like that. Perfect. Down here, like this. And what happened here? That's odd. Something happened. I don't know why it's so short over here. That's a weird step, but well, I mean, it's all together and it looks great. So I must do some. When I extended them, I should have extended this more. So that's again a little note to myself that apparently everything came together. So we're just gonna, here it goes. Yep. Again, see, when I added, I thought I should have some more, but it needs a solid inch more in the back. I can tell it, you know. So it's coming together. It just once this gets zipped up, and I'm definitely gonna have a spandex hood. Probably gonna do is I'm gonna probably glue the spandex hood to this and have the zipper in the spandex hood so I can so it opens up. I can slip my head into it and zip it shut. But yeah, this is the hold on, let me get a measurement real quick, guys. I can't. It's hard to tell. I can feel it back here. Yeah, it's like 1.5 inches. I didn't add nearly enough on the back, so it's 1.5 inches. So I'd have to take that and split that twice. Yeah. It's good grief. Okay. So there it is. This looks great. I don't know what happened here. This is weird. I guess this should have ran longer when I was I was wondering why it looks shorter. Anyway, we will definitely fix this. But this is coming together. The neck piece is going to work. It's going to close the back like this, just like that. With my wearing it, I can tell right now. Yeah, it's like at least almost like it's almost like it's like 1 inch. What I have to do is I have to put this in my life cast. My life cast is really thin though. The life cast is when I was in my 20s, so it's not as nearly as thicker as I am. We definitely have to do some modifications to this. It's hard to get an here, let's see if we try this one more time. Let's see if we can get an accurate of how wide this is. I can't really tell. Let me get a what I'll do is later today I'll have my my wife put this up the back and I'll put this on my neck and she can measure the distance between here because I want to get it exact. I don't want to get too much or too little because my plan is once it's done I want to have a zipper, but I'm going to have the zipper built in it. I don't want to have the thing where it unzips. I just want to have it in it already so where it just opens up like this. Would that work though? If it was stuck here and would I be able to push my head through it? Probably not. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to figure this thing out, but I want to have a zipper in here, and I'm going to have a spandex hood, and have the spandex hood glued to all this, so it tucks all this on, so it stays tight on my head. So the plan was I have to put it on my head, make my marks, glue the hoodie on, so I would slip my head in, and have the spandex hood glue these foam, and then do the zip in the back. So therefore, it would tug everything in, and then the helmet, the mask would go on top. All right. Well, that's my plan. That's what I'm thinking. Let's try the mask on, shall we? So, hold on. Let me grab the mask. Let me turn the fan off. Hey guys, the deal, yeah, because this is with the hoodie thing and the spandex, yeah, because I need that spandex hood to hold this neck thing in, because it'll just be a flap, it'll fall down, and how are you gonna hide the zipper? Well, the thing is, I'm gonna try to keep it like a small zipper. I mean, I'm not gonna if there's a little zipper in the back, I'm not gonna worry about it. What I'll probably end up doing is make a flap. Like I'll have a piece of Once it's all built and have the zipper in it, I might have a little extra flap of skin. Now, in the makeup, like for a cosplay costume, I'm not going to worry about it, but if you're on a show or doing a movie, I would take a flap. I would build the zipper and have a little rubber flap that goes over it, so I would zip up, and then we'd have some makeup guy just tack it down with the rubber flap over the zipper, because that's how they do the monster suits. Like when I worked with Steve Wang on the Guyver and stuff, they had the suit was all foam rubber, and they had this little rubber appliance piece on the back of the zipper, so it'd open up and it'd zip you up, and then the flap would hold it, go, and they would glue it down to blend into the suit to hide the zipper, and that's how they did it. It was ingenious. It was really cool. Oh, how would I attach the zipper? That is a great question. What I'm going to do, let me grab a zipper and I'll explain to you. Hold on. For example, here is a zipper. Now this is a pretty long one. I'll probably need it to be this long, but I'll probably get a shorter zipper. But what we do when doing zippers for cosplay, it's good to take a piece of fabric and extend it like about at least an inch, and stitch it all on there. Now, of course, if you're a skilled person like Becky is, you take a sewing machine, you just sew it on. But I'm old school, so I just hand stitch it like a knucklehead because I don't know how to sew. But I would take a piece of fabric and you hand stitch it, and what that does, that fabric extending the zipper allows you something to glue to. So don't think about gluing this to the foam. It's not going to be strong enough. So glue fabric at least an inch more on this guy, and then that'll give you enough surface space to glue it to the foam, and then you'll have access to a zipper. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do, is do the make a zipper. I'm going to get one of those short, small zippers for the back of this costume and do that when it's all done. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get an extension on that. This looks good. Tell you what, I'm so happy how this turned out. What I'll end up doing is I'll take the measurements and I'll add that to my pattern, but I'm not gonna remake this. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut foam, the thickness I need, and just make it a little wider, and just add a strip of foam. And I don't want to remake this. I'll end up adding some foam to this. This is ridiculous. I don't know what happened there. But I'll add some more foam here, and I'll add more foam to the back so I can get this. And then I'm ordering a spandex hood, which I did on Amazon. It never showed up, so I got to chase them down and say, hey, I didn't get that, so I'd like my money back, or send me another one. So sometimes you just don't get things. Things get lost in shipping a lot, apparently, with Amazon. So I'm going to chase that down. But anyway, let's do the head. Here it is, guys. There's the Ghoul head. With the teeth, and it is a snug fit, no doubt. It's made directly off of my head, so it's a little bit snug to get a butt. Gotta watch my ears. Now my eyes, I look out just above the eyeball, so these guys will be painted. I want to have the white eyes. My chin's poking through here. I don't mind if you see my beard. It's not really matter. It'll be all dark. It's gonna get painted. And I have the neck under here to hide the neck, and I'll have a jacket. My big hands. My big hands will probably be the next thing I'm going to do. But let's finish. We'll finish this torso thing first. Get that all done, and then we'll move on to the hands. And after the hands, we'll jump onto the feet. So. Yeah, it definitely comes off on and easy. I like that. But yeah, this has been all EVA foam, stacked and glued, covered with foam clay, and then sealed with rubber. Kathy, you can't help. You can't help it. Oh, it's pretty breathable. Yeah, it's like my mouth's right here, and I got to hold the nose. Yeah, it's not that no, it's not. It's not like covering. It's got a big hole. Like that can take in a lot of air. So the teeth. Bitch, flesh the teeth. I'll definitely have some blood. I think I might do some dry blood stuff on them and whatnot. But yep, feral ghoul, man. Everybody, again, guys, this is so awesome. Hey, since we're here, I was gonna do a the Canadians in chat. Is there any Canadians? Oh, I see Canadian. I see the Canadian symbol. Is that Charlene B? Charlene B, are you a Canadian? Are you here to hang out and win a ticket from Gamescom Canada? Are you close to Edmonton, Canada? Or in Calgary? Yes! Yes, you are. Where are you close to? You Calgary? Yes, please. Oh, quickly. Fantastic. What you need to do is go to eviltedsmith.com, hit my contact list, and introduce yourself and say, hi, I am Charlene B from the YouTube channel, and I would like to go to... Yep, I'm right now. Oh, yep, I'm right next to... Oh, fantastic. Wonderful. You should be joining Gamescom Canada. Write to me and give me your information. Just email me and give me your email and say, hey, I was the one from that your live stream today, and follow up, and I will send you. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 5 more tickets to go. So I have another ticket for you. Thank you. You're welcome. Here's the deal. When you get to the con, come and find me and say, hey, Ted, I'm here because of you. Because they gave me a bunch of... are you a subscriber to my channel? Apparently you are. So that's my thing. It's like, if you're a subscriber to my channel, that's how you do. That's how you enter the win. And if you're Canadian, because they gave me a bunch, and I was like, I didn't really like do a contest or because I could do that for, but nobody's going to be able to go. So I wanted to make sure that if I give tickets away to people. I got a tunic on the way to where I live now. Yeah, it's funny because I need to get I'm going to jump on Amazon because I think I ordered one, a flesh-colored one, like a spandex hood, because that was my plan, was to glue the whole front of that and have a zipper in the back, so I can zip in, stretch the hood on, and zip up the back piece. Yes, of course, you are a subscriber. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Then there you go. We have a winner today. Yay! Gamescom Canada. I got to make a TikTok video for them too, because we are coming up, and I want to let people know that it's coming up. Ted, do yourself a favor and watch last night's Crown cosplay contest. Oh! What was that at, Becky? That's awesome. The Crown cosplay contest. Where was it at? Which convention, Becky? It's on Discord. Oh, I mean, guys, I'm old. I hardly ever go to. Oh, is it C2E2? I'll say. Oh yeah, thanks. Becky, just send me a link. Becky's got it. She'll send me a link, and I'll check it out. It sounds like. Yeah, I had a lot. I wasn't there. I was there a couple years ago for last year when they did. Was it like it was Gamescom? Yeah. This has been great, and glad to see you kind of the foam learn more about. Oh, Kathy, thank you so much. Kathy's always she's always learning everything all the time. Yeah, Kathy, what we're end up doing is I'm gonna do this off camera, but this is fine. I'm gonna make this work. All I have to do is I'm just gonna add a strip of foam in the back and glue it like I did everything else, and add the extension I need, and then put a zipper in it. And then once I get the zipper in, I'm going to get the spandex hood and then put that on and glue it. So I can just have the plans to have the whole front half of this glued to a spandex hood. So when I slip it on, it pulls the neck up and keeps it taut, right? And then the close the back will be a zipper. and then I want to have this exposed. Yeah, there's some work that still has to be done. I gotta I'm going to rig up I have like a dress form upstairs. Once I get the zipper where I want, I'm gonna close it up and look at it and start thinking about what I want to put, like some musculature or something on it, and put some like some thin strings for veins or something. But I'll figure it out, but I want to have some fun with this. And then I'm going to coat this with rubber. Oh, by the way, too much props working on foam for myself. Oh, fantastic. Oh, much props. I'm sorry. What do you, I just get to say hi. But I need to find out what have you been working on, my friend. Have anything? Got anything coming up or anything going to conventions? I'm happy a Canadian got a ticket today. I'm so happy. I always try to give a ticket away every time we stream, because I have 4 left now. I got rid of, so I have 4 left. Also, it's me, Phelan Cosplay. City of Fog. City of Frog, Carl? What's up, Phelan? Oh, I just got my Guyver pick. Oh, you got your Guyver pick? Fantastic. Oh, last month of school, then summer begins. Oh, that's right, much about, because you are a teacher. You are an educator and doing, like I said, the Lord's work, man. I think teaching's great. Stick to it, man. They pay you shit. It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm trying my hand with a mini lathe I bought. Dude, I've seen those. Dude, lathes are cool. I had access one to a shop, and I had a friend teach me how to use it, the big one at the shop, and I got really into it for a while. I might have more from my group hoping for tickets. Oh, fantastic, Fallout guys! Just send them next stream, because I'll be streaming again next Sunday. Oh, there is one. Yeah, I already got I got a pin for $50. All right, guys. Well, anyway, this has been a blast. Again, everybody, do not wait. Where's my all my stuff? So I guys get me right back. Everybody, thank you for hanging out today on the Feral Ghoul. I know this has been a long build. It's getting there. I mean, the Ghoul looks great. We're working on the neck piece, which you guys hung up with me and watched me have it come together. And what I'm probably going to do is, like I said, just make it a little bit wider in the back. I'm not going to remake this thing again. I'm just going to fix some missing pieces, because it doesn't need to be clean because it's upholstery foam. And once I get it, I'm going to put it on a dress form and kind of look at it at like some tendrils, like something, make the neck a little more accentuated, kind of make it look a little more ghoulish, and make some holes in his flesh or something, like take a wood burner, maybe burn some holes and do some like lines and wrinkles and whatnot. I'm just going to think about how I'm going to do it. I got a lot of testing, but I do see some wood burning to probably add detail to it. And once it's done, we can probably add some latex. I know that. But all right, good. Again, everybody, guys, thank you so much. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Please leave comments below. And while you're at it, go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and click on my Amazon link and do some shopping. If you ever want to do shopping, make sure you bookmark my link, so every time you shop through Amazon, I get a little bit of kickback, which helps me keep making videos. And I can keep hanging out with you guys and teach you techniques and things and whatnot. And geez, get people more subscribers to my channel. I'm so close. I want to push at least 200,000 this year. I want to do it this year. Because let me see where I'm at right now. How close am I? How close am I? I'm at. Hold on. Oh, I'm 195. 195,000 subscribers. Ooh, so close. Let's push that 200. Get that 200. Becky says, time to shower. I pimped your t-shirt last week. Oh, did you? Thank you, Becky. Thank you so much. Because we are all here, people, foam fanatics. If you see something cool and you want it, they don't make it out of foam. Right? Okay. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you back next Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll be moving forward on this Ghoul collar thing. What I'll do, I'll have it, how about this? I'll have it up to the point where I have the zipper already installed, and I'll wait for the spandex hood. And I will do all that when we do next Sunday. So next Sunday we'll get the spandex hood and the zipper, and we'll install that, and we'll go through that step with us. And I'll walk you guys through that. So I won't do that off camera. I promise I will do that all live next Sunday. Woo! See you guys. Thank you so much again for hanging out. Take care.